Tiny Rustic Garden Ideas, cozy and charming backyard inspiration. Creating a tiny rustic garden is the perfect way to transform your small backyard, patio, or balcony into a charming and cozy outdoor sanctuary. Whether you dream of a quaint cottage-style retreat or a vintage-inspired escape, incorporating natural elements, reclaimed wood, aged stone, and lush greenery can enhance the rustic appeal of your space. A tiny rustic garden is not just about aesthetics, it also offers a peaceful and relaxing atmosphere, ideal for unwinding after a long day. By integrating DIY garden furniture, rustic pathways, charming decor, and vertical planters, even the smallest outdoor areas can feel expansive and inviting. One of the best things about a tiny rustic backyard is its versatility. Whether you prefer a wildflower-filled English cottage garden, a farmhouse-style yard with wooden accents, or a Mediterranean-inspired rustic patio, the right combination of weathered textures, natural stone, and vintage accessories can bring your vision to life. Adding elements such as string lights, wrought iron furniture, repurposed barrels, or an antique water feature can instantly elevate the ambience. If space is a concern, incorporating hanging planters, ladder gardens, or compact raised beds ensures that you can enjoy a lush and vibrant garden without taking up too much room. From cozy outdoor seating areas to picturesque pergolas draped in climbing vines, the possibilities for a tiny rustic garden are endless. By using budget-friendly DIY techniques, upcycled materials, and native plants, you can create a low-maintenance yet visually stunning outdoor retreat. Whether you're a gardening enthusiast or a beginner, this guide will inspire you with creative, practical, and space-saving ideas to design the perfect rustic garden in your small backyard. Get ready to explore a world of cozy, charming, and nature-inspired landscaping ideas that will turn your tiny outdoor space into a magical rustic haven.
Welcome to Home Touch for innovative and stylish home design inspiration.
Small rustic patio design, cozy outdoor escape. Creating a small rustic patio can transform your backyard into a cozy and charming retreat. Start by choosing natural materials like reclaimed wood, stone pavers, and wrought iron furniture to enhance the rustic aesthetic. Adding a pergola with climbing plants like ivy or jasmine creates a lush, shaded space for relaxation. String lights or vintage lanterns will complete the warm and inviting ambience. Incorporate weathered wooden furniture or a DIY pallet bench to maximize comfort in your tiny rustic garden. A fire pit made of natural stone can serve as a focal point, providing warmth and charm during cooler evenings. Rustic accents such as handmade clay pots, woven baskets, and antique decor will enhance the traditional countryside feel. To make your rustic outdoor patio more appealing, consider adding layered textures with outdoor rugs, burlap cushions, or macrame hangings. Potted herbs and wildflowers in aged wooden crates add a touch of nature-inspired beauty. Whether you have a tiny backyard or a small balcony, these rustic patio ideas can turn any outdoor space into a relaxing garden getaway. DIY rustic garden pathway, natural and aesthetic walkway. A rustic garden pathway adds both beauty and functionality to your tiny backyard. Choose materials like flagstone, gravel, or reclaimed brick to create a charming countryside look. A winding pathway lined with wildflowers, lavender, or ferns will bring a touch of natural elegance. Consider using stepping stones interspersed with moss for a truly rustic feel. To enhance the cozy and natural atmosphere, place weathered wooden signs, vintage lanterns, or driftwood accents along the path. Rustic trellises or archways covered in climbing roses or grapevines will add depth and a magical touch to your small rustic garden. If you have limited space, a curved garden path can create the illusion of a larger garden by guiding the eye through different focal points. A DIY rustic pathway not only enhances the aesthetic of your backyard, but also makes it more functional. Use gravel or decomposed granite for a low-maintenance option, or opt for wooden planks for a rustic farmhouse style. Edging the path with weathered stones or old bricks will add structure while maintaining a charming, natural appearance. Rustic garden fencing, charming and functional borders. A rustic garden fence not only defines your space, but also adds a unique character to your tiny backyard. Using reclaimed wood, woven willow, or aged metal can create a quaint countryside vibe. A low picket fence with a distressed finish complements a small rustic garden perfectly, giving it a storybook-like charm. For a more natural look, consider a living fence made of tall hedges, bamboo, or climbing vines. Adding rustic wooden gates with iron hinges will enhance the overall aesthetic. If privacy is a concern, a DIY pallet fence covered in hanging pots or trailing ivy can be an excellent solution for enclosing your space while keeping the rustic charm. To make the fencing an artistic feature, integrate decorative iron elements, vintage signs, or flower boxes into the design. A weathered wooden fence with an arched entryway covered in climbing roses will give your garden an enchanted cottage feel. This simple addition can elevate any tiny rustic garden, making it feel like a hidden retreat. Rustic vertical garden space-saving greenery. A rustic vertical garden is the perfect solution for small outdoor spaces. By using wooden pallets, ladder planters, or hanging baskets, you can create a lush green wall even in the tiniest backyard. This approach is ideal for growing herbs, succulents, or trailing flowers while maintaining a charming rustic aesthetic. To enhance the natural look, choose repurposed wooden crates, metal buckets, or terracotta pots as plant holders. A wall-mounted herb garden with rustic wooden shelves can serve as both a decorative element and a practical kitchen supply. Consider using vintage watering cans or repurposed tin containers for an added touch of old-world charm. Lighting plays a key role in making a vertical rustic garden stand out. Install fairy lights, lanterns, or Edison bulbs around the structure to create a warm and inviting glow. Whether on a tiny balcony or a small backyard, a vertical garden maximizes space while adding natural beauty and rustic charm. Cozy rustic garden seating, relax in style. Comfortable and stylish rustic garden seating can transform your tiny backyard into a cozy retreat. Opt for handmade wooden benches, tree stump stools, or vintage metal chairs to enhance the rustic feel. A simple swing bench with weathered wood can become the focal point of your garden space. To increase comfort, add soft outdoor cushions, plaid blankets, or knitted throws. A rustic seating area surrounded by wildflowers, potted herbs, and wooden trellises creates an inviting and peaceful environment. Incorporate a DIY log coffee table or an old whiskey barrel repurposed as a side table for an extra rustic touch. For a dreamy setting, install string lights, candle lanterns, or fairy lights around the seating area. A small fire pit or chimney will enhance the cozy, intimate vibe. No matter how small your garden is, adding rustic seating elements can create a welcoming outdoor sanctuary. Rustic water feature tranquil and aesthetic garden addition. A rustic garden water feature brings tranquility and movement to a tiny backyard. Consider a DIY barrel fountain, stone bird bath, or cascading waterfall made from aged metal containers. The soothing sound of water enhances the peaceful atmosphere of your rustic garden. To maintain a natural look, surround the water feature with river stones, moss, and lush greenery. A small pond with floating lilies and rustic wooden edges can serve as a serene focal point. Repurposed materials like old watering cans or whiskey barrels can be transformed into unique, rustic-style fountains. Adding aquatic plants, decorative pebbles, and vintage garden statues will complete the look. Whether it's a tiny bubbling fountain or a quaint pond, a rustic water feature enhances both the beauty and serenity of your garden space. Charming rustic garden decor, personal touches and accents. Personalizing your tiny rustic garden with charming decor adds warmth and character. Incorporate weathered garden signs, vintage lanterns, and repurposed farm tools for a nostalgic countryside vibe. Handmade wooden birdhouses, ceramic gnomes, and antique watering cans make great decorative elements. For a unique rustic touch, repurpose old ladders as plant stands, galvanized buckets as flower pots, and wooden crates as shelves. Adding woven baskets, natural fiber rugs, and macrame hangings will create a cozy, inviting atmosphere. Rustic chandeliers or candle holders made from reclaimed materials can enhance the charm of your small outdoor space. A tiny rustic garden is all about blending natural elements, vintage decor, and DIY creativity. Whether through reclaimed furniture, fairy lights, or hand-painted garden signs, adding personalized accents can turn your space into a beautiful and inviting oasis. Conclusion. Transforming your tiny backyard, patio, or balcony into a rustic garden paradise is easier than you think. By incorporating natural materials like reclaimed wood, aged stone, and vintage metal accents, you can create a cozy and charming outdoor retreat that blends beautifully with nature. Whether you choose to add a rustic pergola covered in climbing vines, a DIY wooden garden pathway, or an antique water feature, every element contributes to the warm and inviting atmosphere of your space. Even in small outdoor areas, using space-saving techniques like vertical gardens, hanging planters, and compact raised beds allows you to enjoy a lush, green, and picturesque rustic setting without overwhelming your space. A tiny rustic garden is not just about aesthetics, it's about creating an environment that feels relaxing, peaceful, and connected to nature. Adding elements such as cozy outdoor seating, fairy lights, weathered garden decor, and repurposed wooden furniture enhances the charm and character of your backyard. For a touch of farmhouse elegance, consider vintage wrought iron furniture, wooden trellises, and wildflower-filled planters. If you enjoy the sound of trickling water, a small DIY fountain or a rustic stone bird bath can add a calming ambience to your space. These simple yet effective additions can turn even the smallest garden into a beautiful rustic escape. Whether you have a tiny backyard, a balcony garden, or a small patio, these tiny rustic garden ideas prove that size doesn't matter when it comes to creating a stunning and functional outdoor space. By focusing on natural elements, budget-friendly DIY projects, and creative decor, you can craft a picturesque rustic garden that reflects your personality and style. From quaint flower-filled corners to dreamy outdoor seating areas, a tiny rustic garden offers endless possibilities for relaxation and beauty. So, start planning your cozy, charming, and nature-inspired backyard oasis today, and turn your small outdoor space into a rustic dream come true.